Welcome to another episode of 120 on the Dash with your boys Macwin. So random.
And Jeffro Records.
Salute, man. How's your Friday going so far?
Hey, my Friday's going great, bro. You know what I'm saying? No complaints, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be here. It's another Friday. Let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? How your Friday doing?
Going good so far, bro. I can't complain. Just living the dream right now. You know what I mean? Waiting for our boy to tap in so we can get this good little interview going in. Sometimes these technical situations be a little hard to tune into, but we in here. So with that being said, what's your flavor, neighbor?
Man, to be honest with you, I went back to the tequila, man. I can't do no more Ciroc, you know what I'm saying? But I'm tequila today for sure. You know what I'm saying? What's your flavor, my neighbor?
Sipping some of that good old Folgers in your cups. And I like apples and bananas. You know me with the strands and the crazy names.
Apples and bananas with the crazy names, yes, sir.
So
that's how we like to do it. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. My week has been crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Up here in the Wisconsin area, it's been snowing. Well, I ain't gonna say Wisconsin. The Midwest has been snowing, blowing snow. We had stupid lake effect snow. We've had whatever snow. And, you know, I be having to drive up in that. And it's been making my days longer, making my days stressful. It's been making my days tired. You know what I'm saying? I've been having to take it a couple days just to go ahead and go to bed early, man, just to go ahead and get ready for this week. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm just happy it's Friday. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy it's Friday, man.
That's a fact. I hear you on that one.
You know what I'm saying? Let me know, man. What's been going on with your week, man? How you been doing, man? You know what I'm saying?
Blessed. You know how it go. Working hard on getting better. Just putting things together, learning new things, trying to keep it going. Okay, shout out to AO. We got him in the building. You know
we got AO in the building. Yes, sir.
Bam.
Got Chew in the building. Yes, ma'am.
Chew.
Yeah, she hit me up. I ain't gonna lie, she hit me up a little bit earlier, man, and she had a couple nice little ideas for the podcast that I think that we need to go ahead and incorporate with, that we're gonna talk about. But you know what I'm saying? I'm most definitely interested. Let's go.
As usual, my ears are all open. Salute, AO. What's the word?
What's goody? Oh snap, we live, we inside and outside the building. What's going on?
That's right. We inside, outside, and all the building.
Yes, sir. Oh man, happy Friday, everybody. This is my first time on the pod, man, on this whole thing. It's dope.
Man, it's a long time overdue. This only our third episode back.
Hey man, well, happy third episode, man. That's what's up. Many more to come.
That's how we like to do it, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I'm saying, we like to know, you know what I'm saying, everybody that tap in, what's your flavor, neighbor? You know what I'm saying? How you living on this Friday? How's your week been? Let us know.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was just listening to the previous episode. You was on Pizza Rock, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
He back to his tequila.
Yeah, right. I was on Ciroc last two episodes, but I'm back on my tequila. You know what I'm saying? Got to get back on my regular shit. You know what I mean?
There we go. I mean, right now, I'm on Canada Dry, but I might have to mix that with some tequila myself. I don't know. I haven't really felt like drinking recently, you know. But hey, I'm chilling, man. Definitely big chilling.
No doubt. That's how we got to get down. You know what I'm saying? How are you feeling? You know what I mean? Whatever gets you going on this Friday. Because like right here, this is the platform where we just like to just be ourselves, talk our talk, and let's just go ahead with the flow. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yes, sir. I mean, for right now, man, this is the first time I ever said it publicly. I got a PS5. So that's been taking over the last few days that I've been off of work, and if I'm not doing that, then I'll probably like go and work on some beats. Just get the music right, get vibes, and look for another more dope people to collaborate. Shout out to everybody that taps in on Instagram. I met a bunch of super dope homies on there, including Jeff, actually, and McQuinn as well. So yeah, man, that's how we living right now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That's how we like to get it. You know what I'm saying? Tapping in with dope people, networking, getting work done, and just moving forward, getting to the future. You know what I mean? Like this, that's what this whole podcast was. Go ahead and, you know what I mean? We already had discussions of this right here before we even did the podcast. And that was the whole thing, just to network, build, and do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know what I mean? We on this platform, and, people just got to come and download or whatever. But this platform is always going to be open for whatever. You know what I mean? And, yeah, most definitely, man. It's a lot of work going on. But like, as you can hear, probably through the whole podcast, it's going to be my beats playing in the background. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. I was wondering, actually. I know I heard the tag in the beginning and everything, but I was curious if it was like most of the beats. That's what's up.
Yeah, you gonna hear it probably on every beat for sure.
Nice.
No doubt, man. No doubt, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said,
we definitely created the platform so that anybody can pop in. We can. I know my guy saying he having trouble right now getting on, but as you can see as the title, like you know what I'm saying? We trying to keep it with the, I don't know how to say it really, like, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be like we said on the prior podcast. It ain't got to be Dr. Dre or Steven Spielberg. You know what I'm saying? We take it.
No, because shoot, we got Ayo on here, man. Ayo's a big name, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Hey, salute, man. I'm doing my best. You know what I mean? I don't want to.
No, man. You doing big things, and you got big things going for yourself, and you got big things coming to you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, let us know what you're working on. Let us know your little backstory of Ayo Productions. Like, I want to know Ayo Productions. You know what I mean? Like, let's get a little backstory of Ayo real quick. You know what I mean? Just give us a little quick background of Ayo Productions.
Got you. Yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, first and foremost, shout out to Jay Masters. Jay Masters actually is the closest thing I have to a blood brother. He's actually my cousin, but I call him my brother. He's the one that gave me the name Ayo after hearing a few of my beats in previous years of working on music. Born and raised from Brooklyn, New York. I learned about making beats in school when I was like 14, and I've been doing it ever since. And yeah, man, it's been a lot of lessons, a lot of learning, a lot of growing, and really picking up for myself, like what I wanted to do and how I want to do it. No one's going to sign you and give you the exact deal you want for the amount of money you want. You really have to create that opportunity for yourself. But
That's true.
Yeah, man. It's been quite a journey, especially that I've taken to Instagram to kind of connect with more people. That's been the platform of my choice for now, until I find something more suitable. But I've really been on it for like heavy the last 2 years, I want to say. Right after pandemic was kind of when I decided to like out of my comfort zone with it. And I think it's definitely been paying off ever since, because, I wouldn't know a lot of the people that I'm working with now or even have the opportunities I have now if not for stepping out of my comfort zone. So, if there's anything I can tell the listeners, don't worry too much about what happens, but just make sure you get out your comfort zone, because that's really where all the stuff you want is. Everything you desire, your opportunities, the lifestyle, everything you want, man, is on the other side of that. So, for sure.
Like during the pandemic, what was you doing during the pandemic? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't know if you was working or not, but during the pandemic, what was you doing?
So, it was a little tricky. I was working in a store for the most part. And when the pandemic happened, I was living with my girl at the time. We were in a different place. It was a smaller place. And she actually was one of the first people that got COVID in New York. So when it happened, I had to quarantine with her. I couldn't step foot out there. And this was like that first wave, you know? So like nobody knew what it was. They didn't know how bad it was, you know. She got really, really sick. I was worried I was gonna get really, really sick. And after a while, you know, the city went on pretty much. So, you know, I didn't have to go to work for some time. I want to say about a month and a half, 2 months, I was out of work. And during that time, yeah, I picked up my pads, and I got a nice set of headphones, and I started just making beats in the living room. And you know, once she was cleared well enough to go back to work, I had more time to myself to kind of work on beats. But then I started getting on Instagram Live because everybody was on live at the time. So at that point, man, you could have literally went on live and invited someone, and they would have been in there like within seconds, bro. I'm talking about anybody. There were DJs, promoters, artists, producers, like everybody was at home at that time. So I took full advantage of that. You know, I started hitting up independent artists, female artists, singers, songwriters, engineers, man, you name it. I was hitting them up. Yeah. And that's really why I've stayed with IG Live, was that idea of, you know, this could be the new normal. This could be the new normal. And I still believe it can be. You know, we don't really know what's going to happen tomorrow, but, you know, if push comes to shove, man, I think a lot of producers are going to be fine.
I wish I would have jumped on that wave too during the whole pandemic, because my whole thing was with the pandemic, I was just cooking up every day, like I normally do, but I wasn't going on live. That was my only problem. I wasn't going on live, but I wish I would have, you know what I'm saying? Because I probably would have been a little bit further in my whole following and maybe a little bit more networking. Because I remember when I first interacted with you and met you, it was from a mutual live that we was on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just more like it was just more like that. And then when we just started interacting more with each other, it was like, oh, okay, he making dope fire beats. He got a good, you know what I'm saying, inspiration, good attitude, good vibe. Because that's my whole thing. It's all about vibes, bro. With me, like, if you ain't vibing right, I ain't even with it. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be the vibe. Because I don't want to ask you for nothing, and I don't want you to ask me for nothing. I want it to be a mutual thing. Like, hey, well, shit, that sound dope. You know what I'm saying? What you want to do with it? You feel? That's what I'm on. The whole vibe.
Right. Facts. And you know, at that time also, one thing to note was that, you know, the last thing anyone was ever going to do or thought about was leaving their house, because they didn't know what was waiting for them out there. You know what I mean? So you didn't have a lot of people causing drama or talking about fighting and pulling up on them and blah, blah. You didn't have none of that. I'm sure there was like even like comedy shows and stuff to entertain. But what I noticed an increase of right away was like live reviews and DJs talking to people. Like, bro, I remember seeing a live, it was like, I swore it was like DJ Enough, Just Blaze, Timbaland for a hot second, and then what's this dude's name? It was another DJ, but like lives like that were so common back then. Like you would get 4 people that you would only see in the room together at a party, and now they're on live talking to each other. And you got thousands of people at home like watching them just be normal. You know what I mean? It felt like that much closer to connect with those people. Shout out to what was his name? I'm tripping. I got this big DJ. He's Suede the remix guy. I tapped in on his live. He's the one that he does like really, really dope remix. A lot of his remixes get picked up like basketball games and different stuff like that. Like he makes funny videos to him.
No doubt.
He actually was on a live and I just sent the request and he wanted to hear like artist music. And I went in and I played some, I was like, hey, I'm a producer. You know, I'm in New York. I had my sweater on. And I played some beats for him. And that was like one of the first people I ever did that with was Suede the remix guy. It's super crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you do got some dope ass merch, you know what I'm saying? And you got a dope logo, you know what I mean?
Yes,
yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? How you came about that?
The logo actually isn't an original idea. Mm-hmm. The idea of that logo came from a band. It was like a Christian alternative rock band, I guess you could say, called Underoath. UNDEROATH. And their O in oath has that O with the slash through it. But I've heard about that band before I was given the name AO. And I always liked that O. I never looked too much into the meaning of it until after Jay Masters said, yo, you should go by AO as a producer. And he was explaining to me, like, you know, in New York, when you say AO, it could be like a reaction, you know, like basically the synonymous with, yo, that's fire. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that O really represents like coming from nothing. Like the A is for my name. A is for angel, but is also the first letter. So as high as you can go. And then that O means like the bottom. It means coming from nothing. It really means less than zero.
So real quick, is that a font, or did you have it designed?
So the O itself, I believe I designed through a printing company, like where I get my merch made. The font is a little different, but that O is also actually like a letter in the alphabet in the, I believe, the Dutch language. So it's not like too hard to find. But it was more just that design idea I got from the rock band. I use a completely different font, so it doesn't like clash with any of their trademark or copyrights or anything like that. And of course, like, you know, I always put AO. You know, the O is on the back of the logo, but I always put it together with my name. So, you know. But yeah, man.
I love the concept, though. I love the concept because you be like, AO.
Exactly.
Hey, really quick, y'all. Let me do this because we should. If anybody that hears this that's listening, if you guys like the content and you guys like the platform, you should check out www.podbean.com. If you guys like any of the plans or you like to purchase anything or even try it for free, put the /-120 and to give you a special code. Other than that, records, go back to it.
No, I'm just saying, I just like the whole concept of the whole Ayo, because you ain't never lie, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking of like my name, you know what I'm saying? Because like I hated my name growing up, Jeffro, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like Jeffro, and then I'm just thinking of Ayo, you feel me? But so that's why I was like, it's dope, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how it was always brought to me and called, hey, Jeffro, what you know? And it was like, man, shut up. You know what I'm saying?
It reminds me of that famous video over the summer, that bing bong. Hey, yo.
Right.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like certain things that it just sticks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then, but like, yeah, I could hear that. But like, you can hear a whole bunch of people because that's what people say, like in clubs. And that's what they say, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, hey, yo. and then everybody turns around. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And then
exactly.
if you got AO in the club, he gonna turn around right away, thinking somebody calling him, and he's like, "No, not you, dude right there." You know what I'm saying? You'll be like, "Oh, that's me though, AO," and then you gonna have the sweatshirt on and everything with the logo. You feel me?
Right, facts. Nah, in the club, we gonna have the t-shirts, man. You know the clubs be packed. Everybody's all hot and sweaty, energetic, hype. You know what I mean? I don't want to go in with a hoodie unless it's like that club that got the full blast AC and we chilling on stage. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
Exactly, because I tapped into your live earlier, right? When you was with old girl from the Netherlands, I believe.
Yeah.
She made a great point when she asked you about like New York or whatever, like how is it there? And then you like let her be known, like a lot of people that go to New York, they go off of like the movies or like what TV shows make a perspective as.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you was like, nah, it ain't really like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, yeah, for sure.
Because I never been to New York. I only drove through New York as a truck driver, and I was only there for a hot second. And then I was like, yeah, I'm out this business. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I've been to Cat's Deli. I was in
shout out Cat's Deli. What?
And what's crazy is and like I ain't nobody. I ain't gonna say like I ain't nobody. I'm somebody, but
you him.
Right. I happen to know somebody that knew me and they see me as they walk past me. They like, hey, you and your girl, come on. Man, I was right up there, bro.
What's Cat's Deli though?
It's like a you know how we got Jake's in Milwaukee?
Okay.
They got Cat, but you know it's New York, so we talking about every famous person you can think of, to like president, basketball. I'm talking about everybody, because you know that's just one of them places.
Cats is an institution, brother. That thing has been around forever, man. When pictures were taken, when they were still taking pictures and they were in black and white or like a sepia color, you could find Cat's name. You know what I mean?
Going to New York, you got to go check it out. But I gotta say, it ain't better than like it's good. It's my second, but my first is definitely Jake.
I gotta check that out, man. You said that's in Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Jake, you said?
Yeah, Jake.
You know what's crazy?
The best to go to is on Avenue, but they so lined up so all the time that it's hard to go to. But at the malls, they got them there.
You know what's crazy? Because I remember you was talking about Jake, and you asked me, you was like, you ever been to Jake's? And I was like, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I never been to Jake's. You know what I'm saying?
Your pops, we used to take y'all up there.
I don't think so. But
yeah, he said it. The real Calhoun said it on here that he used to walk you up there when you was young. So
man, I don't remember that, man. He be on something else, bro.
But I haven't heard you talk about corned beef or pastrami like that. So you know what I'm saying? That's why that conversation ain't never big with us. Because to me, that's one of the best things to eat.
I remember Chicago subs and Judy's. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like, you've been to New York, and you've been to Chicago. So let's go ahead and just throw it out there, man. Who got the better pizza, bro? New York.
It's not the same, bro. My fault. That ain't the same.
They're even designed for different purposes. So you got to think about it. Chicago pizza is made for like a dinner. You know, in New York, pizza came as like bread roll. It was an appetizer for your food. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
I mean,
I can't even lie to you. The name.
That's like asking. What team do you like better, the New York Yankees or the Brooklyn Nets? It's like, hold on, those are two different sports, bro. They're both sports. Don't get me wrong. They're both good, but you can't compare them, man. Like, and I'll tell you what, I did go to two spots when I was in Chicago. I went to one that was like known for the deep dish. And I'll be straight up with you. I think there was like 4 of us there and we still couldn't finish it. That's one. 2, I went to Pequod's. Pequod's is like where the locals go to get deep dish. And if you order pepperoni, it's like layers of pepperoni on that. And that shit slaps, bro. Like, it was super good. But I definitely can't say one is better than the other. I will say, as far as like classic, you know, your classic slice, your regular cheese slice, New York has it 100%.
So that's let me throw my way in. And the only reason I'm picking Chicago is because of Home Run Inn. Hands down, that's the best pizza I ever had.
That's the crazy thing, because they got some good frozen pizzas.
Facts. And then as far as the East Coast goes, Connecticut. They had a place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had a place called Seaside Pizza in West Haven, Connecticut. And I can get somebody on here that'll tell you, I hate that you called me and asked me about it because I want to get one. That's how it's crazy. If you buy a large, and you know theirs ain't like a Domino's. You know, a large there is 22 inches. That's a big old pizza. They give you a free little one.
That's crazy.
But it's just the uniqueness. So with pizza, with me, it's pretty much all the same. But when it's something like, so I think Home Run Inn don't taste like no other pizza, like at least the crust. So it's its own flavor to me. It's the uniqueness. And I think that's what it is about Seaside. But at all fairness, I only visit New York. So it was like something I didn't even try pizza out of New York. So that'd be real speak.
Well, and this is why I was very specific with like, oh, your traditional slice. You know what I mean? Because there's so many spots that'll be their main thing, and yet they go through it so fast that these businesses they never have to worry about shutting down. Like it's 3 ingredients they gotta get: either the tomato sauce, the cheese, and the bread. And then you get some guys or girls that know how to really like mess with the dough experts, and your conventional ovens, and boom, you're in business. But I mean, I know for a fact there's been like to do restaurant week and stuff like that for like a month or 2 every year. And there's this spot out in Brooklyn here called Barbanchino's. And that place has been like on its own trying to make a name for itself in the world as like the best pizza. And so they finally had a chance to prove it to like these people that are known for traveling the world and trying everything and comparing everything and yada yada. And after their night there, they put out a article saying like #1 best place for pizza with Barbanchino's in New York. And I still don't believe it. I still don't believe it. You know what I mean? I'm like,
I keep thinking about that one. I keep thinking of that movie, Do the Right Thing. You know what I'm saying? And then there was that pizza place that everybody went to. Was that Brooklyn?
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was if it wasn't in Harlem. You know, like sometimes movies like to say it's shot in one place and it'll be like something that resembles it. You know what I mean?
Like
but
everybody went to this. Everybody went to that place just to get a slice.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like if a place can like still uphold just by selling slices, you gotta have some of your pizza.
Facts. That's really what I'm saying, bro. It's like it's not just 1 or 2 or 3 places that are big on it. It's like there's hundreds and thousands of places here for pizza. And then your big name ones are those ones that have been around forever doing it. They haven't taken a break or gone out of business because you know, look what the internet has done for them. You know, it's put their name back on the map. That even though they didn't need it, you know, they even with just the locals around, they'd be fine. But you got people profiting.
Because I ain't gonna lie, the closest I get to Brooklyn style pizza is Domino's.
I got for both of y'all. So what if you go to the number 1 rated pizza place and you don't like it?
I ain't going back.
Who's number 1, right?
Huh?
That is true.
Who's to say it's number 1?
Right, exactly. I mean, yeah, to each his own. To each his own. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, this is the best and that's how it goes. No.
Right. Because like you got so say for instance, it's I don't know if you remember, but it's a restaurant on the south side, right? Called Maria's Pizza. And they just closed down, bro. Because they didn't want to go with the time. But they had one of the, to me personally, and my wife put me on that. They had the goodest, best thin crust pizza. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the sauce was, but they just closed down because they didn't want to go with the times. They were so old school, and they didn't accept credit cards. They didn't do deliveries. It was all pickup or dine-in only. They were just old as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I wish I'd have had the bread because I would have go ahead and franchised that. You know what I'm saying? I would have bought it and franchised it. But
yeah, even remember they had Marco. And they had little squeeze. Now that one was.
Even the song got like emotional for it.
I just thought about I checked around to make sure that was us.
Nah, man, you know, it's all Jeffro Records, you know what I'm saying? Tune in. I'll be on my little beat vibe.
Other than that, I never would have even, you know how it go, records. I would have never played nobody else's music.
Nah, man, that's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how we get down, man. But yeah, I need to go to Brooklyn though, man, or New York, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just never been out there. You know what I'm saying? But see, me personally, I ain't gonna cap. I don't like crowds. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in too much of a crowded place. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little smart.
Nah, you don't gotta worry about that.
Shit. I must have went on the wrong, because I was living in Connecticut, and I went to, I guess I went to where it's going to be crowded. I went to like Little Tokyo, or whatever it's called, Little China, and Little Italy. Well, you know, I was at Cat. So. But it was crowded down there, bro. They was like shoulder bumping, and then like I didn't stop hearing a horn the whole time. And everybody was like really upset. Like when I went into the yogurt shop to use the bathroom, dude got mad. I bought the girl I was with at the time, I bought her some ice cream, some yogurt, just so she can use the bathroom, bro.
How much was the yogurt?
I don't remember that.
Damn.
But I'll tell you what, in Connecticut, I bought a grilled cheese sandwich for $8.50.
Damn.
Ooh, jeez.
Yeah, that was in Greenwich.
East Coast is different.
I was in one of the richest communities in America.
There you go. See?
Yeah. I told you.
I'm saying for $8.50, you could get cheese and bread and go home and toast it up.
Oh, right. So I had went in there, and this how the little story went, bro. I went in there. So they had it to me, but they didn't have the price to text. So,
oh yeah.
Put a little situation together. It was a grilled cheese sandwich, tomato sauce. Soup, and a drink. And She was like 15 something. I was like, what? So at this point, I was like, nah, I ain't paying all that. Just so I got away with just paying those $8.50 for the sandwich. Because I was working at Domino's. I was the manager. So I was like, ain't no point in me buying a drink. I can get it free.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was rough.
Sound like tourist prices.
I ain't gonna lie. It was like that. So the cheese was white. Like,
I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah, it was good, bro.
I ain't gonna cap, man. I do want to try me a chopped cheese from New York, though.
Oh, don't even start, bro. That's a whole other affair. That's a love thing, bro.
That's a love thing.
That's a.
I've been seeing too much on TikToks and stuff.
Nah, see, okay. If you saw it on TikTok, that means you missed the boat to catch it before crowds start to. But then again, like, if you know somebody that lives here, bro, they'll put you on at the right spot. I've already put like 3 people that have come to visit or flew in and wanted to do all this tourist stuff. I'm like, man, I'm gonna just take you to my spot for a chopped cheese, and they of course thought it was a big block of cheese chopped up. I'm like, no, that's not what that is. It's something that God had to have made right after he made people, bro. Like, for real. Like, it's so good. So, I don't even know how to describe it. Like imagine a big loaf of ground beef chopped up, like minced beef, some cheese, some onions, some tomato. It's a pretty basic sandwich, hero, but no, I think it's hamburger beef that's chopped up. Yeah, that's what it might be. Yeah. They chop that up. They ninja it to death, right? And then melt cheese over it, and then put like fried onions, tomatoes, lettuce, and then bun. And they might have some like their own sauce, like their own special sauce in that mix. But for whatever reason, man, even though it sounds super simple, it just hits different. I really can't explain it.
That's
so
crazy.
It's just
like
ground
go
beef,
ahead.
onions, and melted cheese served with lettuce, tomatoes. Is that what it is? And on a roll?
I think that's the best way to describe it without having to research, like having to Google. I'm not trying to Google it, but it's, from what I understand, it's like, take like hamburger Angus beef, like a really good quality one, and then grind it, like get it down to where it's almost like ground beef, you know what I mean? Like where it's almost minced, and then throw that on top of the, they have like the open ovens.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where you would make a burger in like the store, like those like steel stoves. They do it on there. They put cheese on top. They chop that. They mix that together. They put that on the bread, and then add all the other extra stuff.
Kind of like a pizza oven, right? So you can put it, like, you could do all that and then like throw it in the pizza oven for a couple minutes, like that.
No, not like a pizza, like an open stovetop, like a open steel stovetop, where you would like if you've been to Five Guys where they would make the burgers, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I don't know who else has an open stove that I could think of. If you've been to like a hibachi place, they do it like on that.
Yeah.
Like a skillet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, a flat top.
Flat top.
Blackstone. Like a Blackstone.
Yeah. A flat. I'm pretty sure it's a flat top. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Blackstone.
Is that like the the metal open stove tops? Yeah, exactly.
Like Steak Escape, bro.
That's exactly what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
So every good bodega that serves hot food will make it on a flat top.
See, look, look, Choose in the comments. She's most definitely, she want to make one. Show. She needs
bell and peppers and cilantro. That sounds good. That sounds good. But chopped cheese, man, I You can make it at home, but it's something they
Because
do at the bodega that's just different.
I've seen so many different, like, you know what I'm saying, like TikTok of it where people going to this certain store in New York or whatever, and they be like, yeah, I want you to make this, but I want you to make it the Aggie way. And he makes the chopped cheese, you know what I'm saying? And they got different, and they give them different like chips, different ingredients. You know what I'm saying? Like flaming hot or pickles, or you know what I'm saying? And they be like, yeah, make it the Aggie way. And it's, to me, I think it's just a chopped cheese, just with their certain ingredient.
See, but that's what I mean. Once it goes to TikTok, it basically goes to hell. But it also blows up. So it's like, it's a catch-22, because then you get people wanting to be like, oh, can I get it on like wheat bread or something? It's like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You're not supposed to mess with the original. You know what I mean?
With grass.
Can I get the gluten-free bread with organic beef and no like mustard or mayo, whatever? Like, don't like keep the sandwich dry. It's like, that's not a chopped cheese anymore.
Right. You know what's gonna mess up the chopped cheeses is gonna be the what's that? The grass meat or whatever, the meat that's not really meat.
Oh, the vegan, the
plant-based.
Plant-based.
Yeah, the plant-based. Yeah. That's gonna mess up the whole chopped cheese experience right there.
Yeah.
I feel like that messed up the Whopper experience for Burger King. You know what I'm saying?
You think
because
so?
I never tried it because I don't want to.
No, I if that's what you're basing it off, I'll tell you right now. You can try it. It's really good. That's really good.
So you had it?
Yeah, I've had it before.
Have you tried other vegan food, like vegan, like chicken wings?
I've had plant-based nuggets before. Those taste the same. The texture's a little different. The texture's a little bit different. The only thing that I was like weirded out about that was plant-based and I was surprised was the Impossible Burger from White Castle. They have one too.
My question is, does it fuck up your poop?
Salute, Dre.
Oh.
Are y'all reading the comments?
Yeah, we got Dre up in here.
That's Waves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Waves in the building. Shout out Waves, man.
What about JJ? All right, y'all, real quick, if y'all like this platform, y'all decide to start y'all a podcast or get into it, go ahead and visit www.podcast.com.
Yes, sir.
Up the link in the chat. If y'all decide to purchase any of the programs or even a free one, just enter the code -120 and you'll get something special. Go ahead and check into that.
All right, so we got Dre up in here, we got Rock up in here, DJ Rocka. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Hey, Dre, do I got you muted or are you muted?
Yeah, you got him muted.
No, I muted all this thing. I've never used this app before, but it was saying, oh.
He doesn't want to talk about vegan food.
I gotta come support the homie. That's. He said if I left the game to do this, no man, I support. You know what I mean? I'm saying 120 on stats is the next best podcast. If not already the best one. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about chopped cheeses and New York experience. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Well, 120, I just got to shout out Jeff Rowe or Rec. I don't know what you're on this app, but he's the one that told me to hop on this. So salute.
Yes, sir.
Salute. And
I use Jeff Rowe Records.
But I'm going to tell you, telling me to eat vegan food is like telling me to eat a doll's pussy.
Damn. Can you repeat that?
Telling me to eat telling me to eat vegan food is like telling me to eat a plastic doll's pussy.
Ow.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I was
Well, the sight is what you're saying.
I have no words to respond that to, but I'm just saying, as far as the stuff that's been out there and made its way around, it's not terrible. I won't say it's exactly the same, but it just seems familiar. I'll say that. I'm not gonna tell you it's like the next best thing. I definitely think there's some things they need to figure out, but the homebodies that like to cook and stuff like that and want to make their regular stuff, their Friday night dinners, their Thursday night dinners. I mean, some of the stuff that's out there is not terrible. And it's, I mean, at the end of the day, it's for your health. I'm not gonna turn this into like an advocating thing, but definitely something to consider. There's TVP, which is pretty dope, which is a vegetable protein. They look like little croutons. And you can get chicken-based ones, beef-based ones, pork-based ones. Basically, all you have to do with those is boil them up, and they'll like blow up from like their dehydrated point into like regular size meat, and then you season it the way you normally would, and cook it the way you normally would right after.
You ain't convincing nobody, bro. Stop.
Right.
You heard what he said.
Where you
Like
get
a
that
man.
sponsorship?
Huh?
Where you get that sponsorship?
Bro, I haven't yet, but again, from just the experience, I'm like, this isn't that bad. I looked it up on Amazon. You get like a whole bag of that stuff for like $5-6. You know what I mean?
Like some dolls too.
Nah, no dog food. Nah, not at all. Not at all, man.
Like I look at that as like I don't know. I can't do that, and I just can't eat sushi. You know what I'm saying? Like I just can't eat raw fish. Or I know there's different versions of sushi, but I put those two in the same category. You know what I'm saying? I want to enjoy.
No way.
I never ate sushi. I never ate sushi though. You know what I'm saying? So like I can't knock it till I try it. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, if I tried it maybe this weekend or something like that, and I come back next week with a whole different attitude, like, oh my God, that's all I'm eating from now on. But
Yeah.
right
Bro.
now, then.
Sushi's the bomb, let me tell you.
Well, okay, what's your sushi go-to? What's your sushi go-to?
Honestly, bro, I like trying new things, so I'll go to like different spots. And sushi, like they got different rolls, so there's always like salmon with this weird, I don't know, crab or yellowtail, and I don't know. I just go based off of like whoever my waiter is. I'm like, yo, what's the best thing to get from here? And usually they'll tell me. But like California rolls or Vegas rolls tend to be pretty good. There's some that they like deep fry, and those ones are probably my favorite.
What is
Japanese
that? Lasagna
roll?
That's
What is
bomb.
that?
I have no idea. The sushi's, you're sleeping on sushi. And then they got eel sauce. The eel sauce is like, so fucking good.
Nah, you're bugging.
Now,
was
is
dragon.
eel sauce from an eel?
I want
Nah.
nothing to do with an eel, bro. You're bugging. That's just a wet snake, bro. Fuck out of here.
Well, so is
For real though.
Lasagna roll does sound fire, though. I'm not gonna lie.
But
I know
Japanese,
it's not
though,
what I'm
I need to know
picturing.
what's in it though. I need to know what's in it though. What's in the Japanese lasagna roll, true? Like I need to know.
Bro.
Like is it like salmon on top of eel sauce? Like, because now that's all I'm thinking of sushi,
Does it taste like lasagna?
but cold. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Two
question.
questions, not enough answers.
And then
And,
crab
like, what's
rangoons, those are dope.
What's a dragon roll? Okay, because like every time I go to the supermarket, right? When we go to the supermarket, at the right time or whatever, you walk past the sushi station and it'd be two people just whipping up sushis all day long. You know what I'm saying? And they put them so they can put them out or whatever. And I'd be like, how these been sitting out? And I'm not a big fan of eating food that's been sitting out for a minute. You feel me?
No, you can't get the sushi from those places. Like the grocery store, it's a hit or miss, but often it's a miss. You got to go to like a spot. You know, you got to go to a restaurant
See, and that's crazy because I don't know really too many sushi spots. Well, maybe a hibachi spot. I would have to ask my daughter, but
They'll
she
do it
like-
better. Hibachi spots would do it better
Mhm.
though.
I think a hibachi spot would do it better. Not the grocery store. I want some microwave sushi.
Hell no. That just sounds bad.
Well, notice one thing. You will never go to a supermarket and see any sushi in the frozen food aisle. They won't do that. That's way too risky.
No, because like their little sushi station is right by where the butcher deli part is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, so you know what I'm saying, and then they just like pre-prep it all day long because like you
What
know
grocery
so
store
you
you
can
got
get
out
it fresh.
What grocery
it's,
store is that?
Well, the grocery store I go to is Woodman,
Wouldn't.
and I feel like right. So like here, I feel like if Woodman don't sell it, they don't make it. Because Woodman's to me is like a Costco, but for grocery store. You know what Costco is, right?
Yeah, it's like big like that.
Yeah, it's huge, bro. Like if you want to get a workout, you could just go there and just walk through all the aisles.
I thought you was gonna say you can use their equipment because it's like out. You just-
No, like if you trying to get your cardio steps in, bro, you go to Woodman's and just walk through the aisles. Just watch out for the little people in the carts and the old people that got those beep beep carts. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, the BB carts.
Man, don't get me started on that shit, bro. Because the BB carts, I be wanting to tell them motherfuckers, man, I don't even know why you came to the store. Like, why you just did, like, they have DoorDash, they have services. You could pay a little bit extra money to have this shit delivered to your crib. Why didn't you even leave the house? But some of them people
be like, "Hey, can
Man.
you hand
bro,
like you get off the damn car?"
bro.
Now they want to
I
go
felt so-
make sure they're getting the freshest sushi they can. They're like, yo, I want this other bit on your
I felt so bad because like this lady, like she had a hard time getting out of it and then getting back in it. So like, and she was down the same aisle and she wanted to get something else. I was like, I'll just get it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt that bad, but at the same time, in the back of my mind, I'm like, why the fuck did you even come here? Because you had to get in and out of your car. You didn't have nobody with you. You had to get in and out of your car. You had to walk to get the fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is you even here? And I like to go grocery shopping at times where I know it ain't gonna be a lot of people there. So I like to go at like 5 a.m. You know what I'm saying? 5, 6 a.m. And she up in that bitch, bro. Just taking up all the room.
Maybe she's thinking the same thing about you. She's like walking. She's
Maybe.
like, why the fuck? I always see this man here. Always making me feel uncomfortable walking next to me, grabbing
She ain't
stuff.
She ain't thinking that. She's like, this young man smells really good and he's very handsome. Why
Maybe
is
that's why
he
she
with?
Maybe that's what she
Why
goes
is
just
he
to see
with? Right. Why is he with the young lady that he's with? You know what I'm saying? He smells very good. He's very handsome. I could cook him a really good meal, but that's all you probably can do. You know what's crazy? I don't even want to go into it. Nah, I ain't gonna do it.
Gonna make you a pot.
I was gonna say you're going about this the wrong way. What you should do
You
is
probably got that good.
Oh my God. No, that's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say was you definitely should befriend her. That way, if there is some sort of like discount or hookup that she gets, it now applies to you as a friend also.
What I'm trying to say is she ends up in every aisle that I end up in. You see what I'm saying?
coincidence, bro.
It's a reason.
Ask her, why you come here?
She probably got that good. I ain't gonna lie. She probably got
What brings you
that.
at this time? And she's like,
she
well, I've been waiting for you.
She got that Gok. She got that Gok 3000.
Yeah. Damn.
That just roll up on you.
True that. True that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because all her food in her cabinet, all her food in her refrigerator is all leftover.
She got mothballs in your socks.
I ain't gonna lie, man, because when I had hurt my ankle, I hopped in one of these, right? I had to do the beep beep, you know what I'm saying? The beep beep 3000. And I had to get two different ones because the battery was always dead, bro.
Mm.
I was gonna say, what is it about them that the batteries don't last long, and they also don't go that fast? Like they top speed is like 4 miles an hour.
Bro, could you imagine if they let them go fast? Like, I'd be fucking around in the store.
But I mean, like, if
Bro.
you,
top speed.
no,
My
I'm not
thing
saying
is,
send them flying. I'm just saying, like, you
my
go a
thing
little
is,
fast.
yeah, my thing is this: they have a horn on it, a beep beep, and no motherfuckers don't even use the beep beep. They just be like, yeah, you know, I'm already coming through. You know what I'm saying? Like, move.
All
Or
gas, no brake. Get the fuck out the way.
You
But
all
it's never, yeah, but it's never 120 on the dash.
Facts. It's just a
Man.
big 7-Eleven cup on the dash, and it's different. It's different on the beat.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I have no respect for them, bro. I just don't. I look at them differently, bro. Because I say, why the fuck did you even come to the store? I don't even know why they even got them out there, bro, because they shouldn't even be at the store, bro. You know what I'm saying? Only way I feel like those should be at the store would be like the ones that are like, maybe, you know what I'm saying, they got a cast on their foot or something like that.
I was gonna say, people that are hurt.
Right, but the ones that's in them, they never hurt. They just fat as fuck.
Damn, bro! Watch one of these days. You're gonna lose your patience, and you're just gonna go up to one of them and be like, "Why the fuck are you here?" And they're like, "Well, let me tell you something, young man. I've been watching you, trying to build up the courage to introduce myself. When you were a baby, I saved your life." And they go into this crazy story about.
No, I'm just gonna get in they. No, I think the next time I'm just gonna get in their fucking way and just be like, yeah, how does it feel? You know what I'm saying? I don't even need nothing in this aisle, but I just want to be right here.
How does it feel?
That's so bad.
Fuck your feelings. God. You should have had somebody come get this shit for you. You don't even need to be here. Like, everything that you want is on the fucking top shelf, and you can't even get it. I'll just throw everything in your cart. How about that? You take it all out. Fuck you.
What's that called? Like when an ableist, when you hate disabled people.
An ableist, facts.
Exactly, because I feel the same way about, man, I ain't gonna lie, I feel the same way about people like that drive, like, now, you know what I'm saying, everybody know I'm a truck driver, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I do. And I could read that shit, man. When I get behind a slow motherfucker, now, this is the thing that pisses me off. A lot of people don't like to be stuck behind a truck because they be like, okay, they take too long to build up speed and they don't want to be behind the truck. Man, get behind a slow motherfucker, an older, slow motherfucker that just don't want to do the speed limit. Mm-hmm. That's the most irritating thing. And as soon as I pass them, I'll be like, I guarantee you they some old motherfuckers. And they always are, bro. And they don't even care. They could barely look over the steering wheel.
You know what I always think about is that people that driving faster or too fast on the highway will always get stopped by a cop and given a ticket. But the older people going under the speed limit aren't getting the same attention.
Bro, that should be the motherfucking thing right there, man. We all get together one time. We all in the same, and we be like, let's go to the grocery store. We should all hop in one of those carts and just run regular through the goddamn store. Fuck everybody, bro. Play fucking go-karts all through the store. You know what I'm saying?
They free Chew.
Just Chew said they're about to go to Costco and get one and drive around and terrorize folks.
They rent them in Vegas, huh?
Man, yeah. So they just rent them in Vegas? Oh, man. On the streets? Oh, no, because they got the casinos and shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Facts. I remember seeing them. Facts.
Yeah.
The beat beats were at the casino. Not only were they on the slots heavy duty, but they were smoking up a storm. So not only are they taking up the space in the rows, in the walkway, but they're also filling up the place with
that's right.
cigarettes.
I'm only looking. That's right. I'm only looking for the ones that smoke Paul Mall's menthol. That's
Why?
I don't know, because I mean, you gotta put a standard. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you smoke Newports or you smoke Cools? No, I can't fuck with you. Pall Mall menthols. That's it. That's how we go do it.
No filter.
With no, oh my goodness, then you know she really got the got 7,000. She got that. She got that vibranium throat.
The vibranium throat. I'm dead.
I'm with it, man. I'm right. I'm looking for the Throat Go 2024, straight up.
Wow.
Next year's model. That's wild. He's ahead of the game.
Man, that's gonna be a crazy ass New Year's resolution. What's your New Year's resolution? I'm looking for the Throat Go 2024.
Revolution.
Yes, sir. That's how we go get it, man. Yeah, I'm looking for new goals, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't looking for nothing else but new goals, and that's one of them right there. Straight up. Beeps and vibranium throat.
Huh?
Got.
Nah, with that being said, y'all, we're gonna have to go ahead and wrap this up. Usually I would run it, but I do got something real crucial going on. So
No, that's a great note to end it on.
yeah, some got. I have to get that done tonight, like a haircut. Call and set that up. That's a good thing about being single. But no, we want to say thank you to everybody tuning in. But we're gonna sign this out the right way. It's been another episode of 120 on the Dash with your boys Mac when so random
and Jeffro Records.
Go ahead, Ayo. Dre.
Hey, Ayo Productions.
Tell them where they can find you, Ayo, because I'm definitely putting this down as an interview.
Oh, damn. Nah, salute to you, brother. At AO Productions 1, that's AOPRODUCTIONS, and then the number 1 on Instagram. The link there will have the links to all the other socials because the names ain't the same, but I'm on Twitter, TikTok. I barely use Facebook, don't mind that. I'm going to be on Twitch streaming with the homies pretty soon. YouTube's up there, AO Productions 1, and all streaming platforms for music. So, yeah, man.
Okay, Dre, talk to him.
Yup, I go by Waves. I'm a producer. You can find me just about anywhere with Waves typed out with underscores between the letters and then .wave at the end of it. Or just look up AO Productions because he's easier to find. I'm probably tagged in one of his stuff.
That's a fact.
All right, cool. So again, we're probably gonna most likely try to get Dre down for an interview too.
For sure. Yeah, that's already in the works. We gonna get it. I'm gonna holler at him.
Oh yeah, for sure. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. It's always great to have y'all coming through. Y'all know anything with records is the same for me. So our platforms is also come in and y'all want to play some beats on here. Like I told Records, we can do that for y'all as well. So
hell yeah. Much love. Appreciate you for having us.
Much love, man. We love y'all, man. Just tune in every Friday. Same time, same place. We on this joint.
We love y'all. All gas.